This authorized audiobook of past lives, present purpose, uncovering your soul's journey, by Seraphina Hartwell is presented by Soul Sanctuary Audio. Copyright 2025, Seraphina Hartwell. All rights reserved. Introduction. A journey through time and soul. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, shimmering ocean. Each wave carries whispers from distant shores, stories that belong not just to this lifetime, but to countless others before it. These echoes are more than mere memories. They are fragments of your soul's eternal journey, waiting to be rediscovered. This book invites you on an extraordinary voyage into the depths of your being, a quest to uncover the hidden threads of past lives woven into the tapestry of your present existence. In recent years, there has been a profound shift in how people approach spirituality and personal growth. The ancient concept of reincarnation, once relegated to myth or dismissed as superstition, is now gaining traction as a powerful tool for understanding ourselves and our place in the universe. From yoga studios to meditation retreats, from self-help seminars to scientific research labs, the idea that we have lived multiple lifetimes and that these lives influence who we are today is capturing hearts and minds around the globe. Why? Because deep down, many of us sense that our struggles, triumphs, talents, and fears cannot be fully explained by the circumstances of this one life alone. We yearn for answers that go beyond surface-level explanations, seeking truths that resonate with the core of our being. This book is designed to guide you through the fascinating realm of past life exploration, offering practical tools and transformative insights to illuminate your current path. Whether you're drawn to this topic out of curiosity, spiritual hunger, or a desire for healing, past lives, present purpose will serve as both a map and a lantern, helping you navigate uncharted territories within yourself. By delving into concepts like reincarnation, karma, and soul contracts, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of experiences that shape you, our destiny. Through these pages, you'll discover how exploring past lives can unlock profound revelations about your purpose here and now. You may find clarity about recurring challenges that seem impossible to overcome, recognize gifts and abilities that feel almost innate, or even heal emotional wounds rooted in lifetimes long forgotten. More importantly, you'll learn to connect with your higher self, the timeless essence of your soul, and align your actions with its deepest intentions. As you embark on this journey, prepare to encounter moments of awe, surprise, and sometimes discomfort. After all, peeling back the layers of time requires courage and vulnerability. But rest assured, every step you take brings you closer to wholeness. Along the way, you'll meet others who have walked similar paths, hear their stories, and perhaps see reflections of your own experiences in theirs. Together, we'll explore historical perspectives, modern interpretations, and cutting-edge techniques that make past life work accessible and meaningful. By the end of this book, my hope is that you'll emerge with a renewed sense of direction, a clearer understanding of your life's mission, and a stronger bond with the eternal. I'll spark within you. So, take a deep breath, open your heart, and let us begin this adventure together. Your soul's story awaits, and it might just change everything. Toward healing, through science, spirituality, and storytelling, we'll delve into the concept of ancestral trauma, the idea that our forebears' unhealed wounds can shape our emotions, behaviors, and relationships today. We'll examine the mechanisms behind these transmissions, learn how to recognize them in ourselves, and discover tools for breaking free from cycles that no longer serve us. But this isn't just a journey into the past. It's also a call to action for the future. By confronting and healing our generational wounds, we have the power not only to transform our own lives, but also to create a legacy of resilience and wholeness for those who come after us. So let us begin together, peeling back layers of history and memory until we uncover the truth buried beneath. That understanding where we come from is the first step to deciding where we go next. 1. The concept of Pa. SD lives, history and belly. Yef systems, a tapestry woven through time. Imagine standing in the shadow of an ancient temple, its weathered stones whispering secrets from millennia past. Here, beneath the golden sun, or under a star-studded sky, humanity grapple why. TH questions the T still echo today. Who are we? W. Hi, are we here? And what happens after this life ends? For countless generations, people across the globe have turned to the concept of reincarnation, a belief that the soul journeys through multiple lifetimes as a way to make sense of existence. This chapter invites you to explore the rich tapestry of history, culture, and modern thought surrounding past lives, revealing how deeply rooted this idea is in our collective consciousness. Historical perspectives on reincarnation echoes across civilizations. To understand the origins of reincarnation, we must journey back thousands of years to civilizations where spirituality and philosophy intertwined seamlessly with daily life. In India, the Vedic texts, some of humanity's oldest sacred writings, introduce the concept of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Central to Hinduism, this belief holds that every action, karma, shapes one's future incarnations, creating a cosmic ledger of cause and effect. The Bhagavad Gita, a cornerstone of Hindu scripture, poetically describes the soul as eternal, shedding bodies like garments worn out by time. Traveling eastward, we encounter Buddhism, which also embraces reincarnation but reframes it within the framework of liberation. Unlike Hinduism, which often envisions souls ascending toward divine realms, Buddhism teaches that the ultimate goal is to break free from the cycle entirely to achieve nirvana. Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha himself, spoke of countless lifetimes spent seeking enlightenment, each step bringing him closer to transcending suffering. Venture further west, and you'll find echoes of reincarnation in ancient Egypt. Hieroglyphs etched into tomb walls depict the Ka, spirit, embarking on a perilous journey through the afterlife, only to be reborn anew. Similarly, Greek philosophers such as Pythagoras and Plato pondered the immortality of the soul. Pythagoras famously claimed to remember his own past lives, while Plato wrote about the soul's deaths, into the physical world, and its eventual return to the realm of pure forms. Even indigenous traditions around the world reflect similar themes. Native American tribes speak of ancestors returning in new forms, while African spiritual systems emphasize the continuity of life beyond death. These diverse perspectives share a common thread: the conviction that human existence extends far beyond the confines of a single lifetime. Modern views on reincarnation, bridging ancient wisdom and contemporary spirituality. Fast forward to the present day, and you'll find that the concept of reincarnation has not faded. It has evolved. Modern spirituality, unbound by rigid dogma, draws freely from these ancient teachings, weaving them into practices tailored for today's seekers. Meditation retreats, energy healing sessions, and holistic wellness programs often incorporate ideas of past lives, framing them as tools for personal growth rather than religious doctrine. Take, for instance, the popularity of yoga in Western culture. While many practitioners focus on its physical benefits, others delve deeper, exploring the philosophical roots embedded in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. These ancient teachings describe the soul's journey towards self-realization, offering a roadmap for navigating the complexities of modern life. Similarly, New Age movements celebrate reincarnation as a means of empowerment, encouraging individuals to take ownership of their karmic paths and embrace their innate potential. Contemporary authors and thought leaders have also played a pivotal role in popularizing past life exploration. Books like Brian Weiss's Many Lives, Many Masters recount real-life cases of regression therapy, blending scientific rigor with spiritual insight. Such works resonate with readers because they address universal concerns, unresolved fears, inexplicable attractions, and lingering questions about purpose. By connecting these mysteries to past experiences, they offer both comfort and clarity. Yet, the integration of reincarnation into modern thought isn't without controversy. Skeptics argue that belief in past lives lacks empirical evidence, dismissing it as wishful thinking or pseudoscience. However, proponents counter that science itself is beginning to catch up with age-old wisdom. Scientific perspectives, exploring the boundaries of knowledge. While mainstream science remains cautious about reincarnation, certain researchers have dared to venture into this uncharted territory. One notable figure is Dr. Ian Stevenson, a psychiatrist who dedicated decades to studying children who claimed to remember previous lives. His meticulous documentation of over 2,500 cases revealed striking details. Young children recalling names, locations, and events they could not possibly know, sometimes even bearing birthmarks corresponding to fatal wounds described in their alleged past lives. More recently, advancements in quantum physics have sparked intriguing parallels. Concepts like non-locality, the idea that particles can influence each other instantaneously regardless of distance, challenge conventional notions of time and space. Could the soul operate outside these boundaries, carrying memories across lifetimes? While speculative, such theories open the door to reimagining reincarnation through a scientific lens. Neuroscience, too, offers tantalizing clues. Studies on memory suggest that some experiences may leave imprints so profound they transcend individual lifetimes. Though far from conclusive, these findings hint at possibilities once deemed impossible. Weaving the threads together. As we reflect on historical, cultural, and scientific dimensions of reincarnation, a compelling picture emerges. Far from being a relic of antiquity, the belief in past lives continues to inspire, challenge, and transform those who dare to explore it. It bridges worlds, ancient and modern, spiritual and scientific, inviting us to see ourselves as part of something greater. But why does this matter now? Because understanding the roots of reincarnation helps us appreciate its relevance today. As you turn the page to delve deeper into your own journey, consider this. What if the answers you seek lie not just in this moment, but in the timeless expanse of your soul's story? In the chapters ahead, we'll move from theory to practice, equipping you with tools to uncover your own past life memories and integrate their lessons into your present life. For now, let the echoes of history guide you forward, reminding you that your quest is not solitary. It is shared by seekers across time and space. 2 signs you've lived before. Whispers from another time. The familiar stranger within. Have you ever walked into a place for the first time and felt an overwhelming sense of recognition, as if your feet had tread this ground before? Or perhaps you've been gripped by an inexplicable fear, a dread so visceral it seems to stem not from logic, but from somewhere deep within your soul. These moments are more than fleeting quirks of the mind. They may be whispers from another life, nudging you to pay attention. In this chapter, we'll explore the subtle yet unmistakable signs that suggest you've lived before, weaving together personal stories, scientific curiosity, and practical tools to help you uncover clues hidden in plain sight. Common indicators of past lives. Echoes across time. Imagine standing on a cobblestone street in a foreign city, surrounded by strangers speaking a language you don't understand. Yet, something about the scene feels achingly familiar. This phenomenon, known as déjà vu, is one of the most common indicators of past life connections. While skeptics dismiss it as a glitch in memory processing, many believe it points to fragments of experiences carried over from previous incarnations. It's as though your soul recognizes a moment it has already lived, even if your conscious mind does not. But déjà vu is just the beginning. Consider unexplained phobias, those irrational fears that seem to defy explanation. Take Sarah, a woman who couldn't step onto a boat without panic rising in her chest, despite never having had a traumatic experience at sea. Through past life regression therapy, she discovered memories of drowning in a previous lifetime. Once she confronted these buried emotions, her fear began to dissolve, freeing her to embrace new adventures. Then there are talents or abilities that appear fully formed, seemingly without effort or training. Think of the child prodigy who plays the piano like a maestro despite never taking lessons, or the artist whose brushstrokes evoke mastery far beyond their years. Could these gifts be echoes of skills honed in another era? Many spiritual traditions would say yes, suggesting that our souls carry forward knowledge accumulated across lifetimes. Other signs include recurring dreams set in unfamiliar places, intense emotional reactions to certain people or locations, and an inexplicable draw toward specific cultures, historical periods, or professions. Each of these threads hints at a larger tapestry waiting to be unraveled. Personal stories, lives interwoven across time. To truly grasp the power of these signs, let's delve into real-life accounts from individuals who have traced their present-day experiences back to past lives. Story 1. The Soldier's Scar. James, a middle-aged accountant living in Chicago, struggled with chronic pain in his left leg. No doctor could pinpoint its cause, and physical therapy offered little relief. During a hypnotherapy session aimed at addressing stress, James unexpectedly slipped into what therapists call a past life recall. He vividly described himself as a soldier during World War I, shot in the same leg while defending his trench. As he relived the trauma under guided regression, tears streamed down his face, not just for the wound itself, but for the courage and camaraderie he remembered feeling alongside his fellow soldiers. After integrating this memory into his current awareness, James reported a significant reduction in both his physical discomfort and emotional tension. Story 2. The Dancer's Grace. Maria, a professional ballet dancer based in Paris, often marveled at how naturally choreography came to her. Unlike her peers, who spent hours perfecting each movement, Maria seemed to intuitively know where her body needed to go. Her breakthrough came when she visited Egypt on vacation. Standing before the ruins of an ancient temple, she was overwhelmed by a flood of images, herself dancing in flowing robes, performing sacred rituals beneath starlit skies. Though she couldn't explain it rationally, Maria felt certain she had once served as a priestess in that very space. Since then, she incorporates elements of ritualistic movement into her performances, finding deeper meaning in every step. These stories remind us that the echoes of past lives aren't confined to abstract concepts. They manifest in tangible ways, shaping our joys, struggles, and passions. They invite us to look closer at the patterns in our own lives and ask, what might they reveal? Self-assessment quiz. Uncovering your soul's footprints. Now it's your turn to explore whether signs of past lives might be woven into your story. Below is a self-assessment quiz designed to help you identify potential indicators. Answer honestly, trusting your intuition as you reflect on each question. 1. Déjà vu moments. How often do you experience a strong sense of familiarity in situations where you logically shouldn't? Rarely. Occasionally. Frequently. 2. Unexplained fears. Do you have any phobias or anxieties that lack a clear origin? No. Maybe one or two. Several. 3. Natural talents. Are there skills or abilities you excel at without extensive training? None that stands out. A few. Many. 4. Dreams of other times. Have you ever dreamed of being in a different time period, wearing unusual clothing, or speaking an unknown language? Never. Once or twice. Regularly. 5. Draw to specific cultures/places. Do you feel inexplicably drawn to certain countries, historical eras, or cultural practices? Not particularly. Somewhat. Very strongly. 6. Emotional reactions to strangers. Have you ever met someone and felt an immediate, intense connection or aversion that you couldn't explain? Rarely. Sometimes. Often. 7. Physical sensations without cause. Do you experience persistent physical symptoms, e.g., pain, tingling, that doctors can't diagnose? No. Possibly. Yes. 8. Memories that don't fit. Have you ever recalled details about places, events, or people that you couldn't possibly know based on your current life? Never. Once or twice. Multiple times. If you answered frequently, often, or yes to several questions, it's possible that echoes of past lives are influencing your present journey. Keep these insights in mind as we move forward. They may hold keys to unlocking deeper layers of your soul's story. Listening to the whispers. As we close this chapter, take a moment to sit quietly and listen. What sensations arise when you consider the possibility of having lived before? Perhaps a fleeting image flashes across your mind, or a faint emotion stirs within your heart. Trust these impressions. They are breadcrumbs leading you toward greater self-awareness. In the next chapter, we'll transition from recognizing signs to actively exploring them through past life regression techniques. But for now, allow yourself to simply observe and wonder. Your soul's journey is vast and intricate, and every clue brings you closer to understanding its purpose. Remember, the answers you seek may not lie solely in books or theories. They reside within you, waiting to be uncovered. Point 3. Past life regression techniques. A step-by-step guide. Unlocking the door to your soul's memories. Imagine standing at the threshold of a door that leads not outward, but inward, a portal to realms beyond this lifetime. The key to unlocking it lies within you, waiting to be turned with intention and care. In this chapter, we will guide you through the transformative process of past life regression, offering tools and techniques to help you step confidently into your soul's hidden archives. Whether you choose to explore alone or with professional guidance, these methods will empower you to uncover memories, heal old wounds, and gain clarity about your present journey. Understanding regression therapy, bridging worlds within. Past life regression therapy is more than a mystical practice. It is a bridge between the conscious mind and the subconscious reservoir, where ancient memories reside, rooted in hypnotherapy. This technique gently guides individuals into a relaxed state of awareness, often referred to as an altered state or trance, where the barriers of time dissolve. In this state, the analytical mind takes a backseat, allowing deeper truths to surface without judgment or interference. The premise is simple yet profound. Our souls carry imprints of experiences from previous lifetimes, which can influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors today. By revisiting these memories, we can untangle unresolved issues, release karmic baggage, and integrate lessons that serve our current growth. For some, regression brings vivid images and sensations. For others, it manifests as feelings, sounds, or intuitive knowing. Regardless of how memories emerge, each experience holds valuable insights. While skeptics may question its validity, countless practitioners and clients attest to its power. Dr. Brian Weiss, one of the pioneers of modern regression therapy, describes it as a journey into the depths of the soul, emphasizing its potential for healing and transformation. But before diving in, preparation is key, a foundation upon which safe and meaningful exploration can unfold. Preparing for a regression session, creating space for discovery. Before embarking on any journey, it's essential to pack wisely. Similarly, preparing for a regression session involves setting clear intentions, cultivating a supportive environment, and ensuring emotional readiness. Here's how to lay the groundwork. 1. Set your intention. Begin by asking yourself why you want to explore past lives. Are you seeking answers to recurring challenges, hoping to understand a particular relationship, or simply curious about your soul's history? Clarity of purpose acts as a compass, guiding your subconscious toward relevant memories. Write down your intention in a journal or speak it aloud, framing it positively. E.g., I am open to receiving insights that support my growth. 2. Create a safe space. Choose a quiet, comfortable setting free from distractions. Dim the lights, light candles, or play soft instrumental music if it helps you relax. Surround yourself with objects that evoke peace, crystals, photographs, or items imbued with personal significance. This sacred space becomes your sanctuary, inviting trust and vulnerability. 3. Ground yourself. Before entering a meditative state, take a few moments to connect with your body and breath. Close your eyes and visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet into the earth, anchoring you firmly in the present moment. Grounding ensures that you remain centered throughout the process, preventing overwhelm or disorientation. 4. Release expectations. While curiosity fuels exploration, clinging too tightly to specific outcomes can hinder the flow of insight. Trust that whatever arises during your session is exactly what you need to discover, even if it doesn't align with your initial expectations. By taking these steps, you signal to your subconscious that you are ready to embark on this inner voyage with openness and respect. Techniques for self-guided regression. Journeying alone. For those eager to explore independently, self-guided regression offers a powerful way to connect with your past lives. Below is a detailed step-by-step guide to help you navigate this process safely and effectively. 1. Find comfort. Sit or lie down in a position that allows your body to fully relax. Use pillows or blankets to support your posture and maintain warmth. 2. Breathe deeply. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your abdomen expand like a balloon. Exhale gently through your mouth, releasing tension with each breath. Repeat this cycle 5 to 10 times until you feel calm and centered. 3. Induce relaxation. Visualize a golden light surrounding your body, starting at the crown of your head and flowing downward. As the light moves, imagine it melting away stress, worry, and resistance. Allow yourself to sink deeper into relaxation with each passing moment. For enter the altered state, silently repeat a phrase such as, I am safe, I am open, I am guided to reinforce your intention. Picture yourself descending a staircase, counting backward from 10 to 1 with each step. With each number, feel yourself moving further away from the physical world and closer to the realm of memory. 5. Access your subconscious. Once you reach the bottom of the staircase, envision a doorway ahead. This symbolizes entry into your past life memories. Take a deep breath and walk through the door, trusting that your higher self will lead you to the right place and time. 6. Observe without judgment. Notice what unfolds around you. You might see landscapes, people, or events, hear voices or music, or feel textures, scents, or emotions. Whatever arises, observe it with curiosity rather than analysis. If nothing comes immediately, be patient. Memories often reveal themselves gradually. 7. Engage with the memory. Once you've connected with a scene, allow yourself to interact with it. Ask questions like, who am I here? What am I learning? Or, how does this relate to my current life? Pay attention to details, no matter how small. They often hold significant meaning. 8. Return gently. When you're ready to conclude, thank your higher self or guides for their assistance. Slowly retrace your steps up the staircase, counting from 1 to 10. Open your eyes, stretch your body, and take a few grounding breaths before returning to full awareness. 9. Reflect and record. Immediately write down everything you experienced, including sensory impressions, emotions, and insights. Reflection solidifies the connection between your past and present selves, helping you integrate newfound wisdom. Professional guidance. When to seek expert support. While self-guided regression can be deeply rewarding, there are times when working with a certified therapist is advisable. If you encounter intense emotions, fragmented memories, or unresolved trauma during your explorations, a trained professional can provide the structure and support needed to navigate these complexities safely. Additionally, therapists bring years of expertise, using specialized techniques to access buried memories and facilitate healing. To find a qualified practitioner, look for certifications from reputable organizations such as the International Board for Regression Therapy, IBRT, or the Association for Spiritual Emergence and Regression Therapy, ASSERT. During consultations, ask about their approach, experience, and success stories to ensure alignment with your needs. Working with a therapist also offers the benefit of external perspective. They can help you interpret symbols, patterns, and connections that might otherwise go unnoticed, enriching your understanding of both past and present dynamics. A gateway to greater understanding. As you close this chapter, remember that past life regression is not merely about uncovering forgotten stories. It's about integrating their lessons into your current life. Each memory retrieved is a thread in the intricate tapestry of your soul's journey, offering context, healing, and direction. In the chapters ahead, we'll delve deeper into the practical applications of this work, exploring how to heal karmic wounds, recognize soul contracts, and align with your life's purpose. But for now, take the first step. Trust the whispers of your soul and let them guide you toward greater clarity and wholeness. 4 healing karmic wounds in the present, breaking the chains of yesterday. The weight we carry across lifetimes. Imagine carrying an invisible backpack filled with stones, each one representing unresolved emotions, unspoken regrets, or unfinished lessons from lives long past. Though unseen, their weight presses heavily on your shoulders, shaping the way you think, feel, and act in this lifetime. These are karmic wounds, echoes of actions, choices, and relationships that remain unresolved across incarnations. They manifest as recurring struggles, painful patterns, or inexplicable fears that seem to follow us no matter how hard we try to outrun them. But what if these burdens weren't meant to weigh us down forever? What if they were placed there not as punishments, but as opportunities for growth? In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of karma, uncover its influence on your current life, and provide practical tools to heal these ancient scars. By releasing karmic baggage, you can step into a lighter, freer version of yourself, one aligned with your soul's highest purpose. Understanding karma, threads of cause and effect. Karma is often misunderstood as a cosmic scorecard where good deeds earn rewards and bad ones bring punishment. But true karma transcends simplistic notions of morality. It is the law of cause and effect woven into the fabric of existence. Every thought, word, and action sends ripples through time and space, influencing not only our present circumstances, but also future lifetimes. Think of karma like planting seeds in a garden. Some sprout quickly, while others lie dormant until conditions are right. Similarly, the consequences of our actions may take lifetimes to fully unfold. For example, betrayal in one life might resurface as trust issues in another, while acts of kindness could blossom into unexpected blessings centuries later. In spiritual traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism, karma is viewed as both a teacher and a guide. It nudges us toward self-awareness, urging us to confront unresolved aspects of ourselves so we can evolve. When approached with compassion and curiosity, karmic wounds become portals to profound healing, not just for ourselves, but for those entangled in the same web of destiny. Identifying karmic patterns, recognizing the familiar traps. Before you can heal karmic wounds, you must first recognize them. Like shadows cast by the sun, karmic patterns reveal themselves in recurring themes throughout your life. Do certain challenges keep reappearing despite your best efforts to overcome them? Are there people who seem destined to enter your orbit, only to trigger old wounds? These repetitions are clues pointing to deeper roots buried in past lives. Consider Emma, a successful entrepreneur whose relationships consistently ended in heartbreak. No matter how much she tried to communicate openly or choose partners wisely, conflict always arose. Through past life regression, she discovered memories of being abandoned by a lover during wartime, a trauma that left her soul wary of intimacy. Understanding this pattern allowed Emma to approach her relationships differently, breaking free from the cycle of fear and mistrust. To identify your own karmic patterns, reflect on areas of persistent struggle. Ask yourself, relationships, who or what triggers intense emotions in me? Emotions, what fears, guilt, or shame do I carry that feel disproportionate to my current experiences? Circumstances, what situations seem to repeat themselves, even when I consciously avoid them? These questions illuminate the threads connecting your past to your present, offering a roadmap for transformation. Steps to heal karmic wounds. Releasing the past. Healing karmic wounds requires patience, courage, and intention. Below are practical exercises and meditations designed to help you release past life baggage and reclaim your power. Forgiveness meditation. Begin by finding a quiet space and closing your eyes. Visualize someone from your past or a past life who caused you pain. Instead of focusing on the hurt, imagine sending them love and forgiveness. Silently say, I release you from any harm done to me, knowingly or unknowingly. I forgive myself for holding onto this pain. Feel the weight lifting as you let go of resentment. Letter writing exercise. Write a letter to yourself or another person involved in your karmic wound. Pour out all your emotions, anger, sadness, regret, without censoring yourself. Once finished, burn the letter safely or bury it, symbolizing closure. This ritual helps transform stagnant energy into renewal. Ancestral healing visualization. Sit comfortably and visualize a golden thread connecting you to your ancestors and past selves. Picture each strand glowing brighter as you send healing energy backward through time. Say aloud, I honor the lessons learned and release anything that no longer serves me. May all beings be free. Affirmations for release. Create affirmations tailored to your specific karmic wounds. Examples include, I am free from the chains of my past. Every experience has taught me something valuable. I embrace my journey with grace and gratitude. Repeat these daily to reinforce positive shifts. Energy clearing ritual. Use crystals like black tourmaline or selenite to cleanse lingering negative energies. Hold the crystal in your hand and set the intention to clear karmic blockages. You can also smudge your space with sage or Palo Santo to create a fresh start. Each of these practices works synergistically, helping you dismantle old structures and build new foundations rooted in love and understanding. Case studies, stories of liberation. Let's turn now to real-life examples of individuals who have healed their karmic wounds, proving that transformation is possible. Case study 1, the healer's redemption. Lila, a massage therapist, struggled with chronic fatigue and burnout. Despite her passion for helping others, she felt drained after every session. During a regression session, she recalled memories of being an overworked healer in medieval times, sacrificing her well-being to serve others. Realizing this pattern had carried over, Lila began setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. She also performed a forgiveness meditation for her past self, acknowledging the toll her dedication had taken. Over time, her energy returned, and she found joy in her work again. Case study 2, breaking the cycle of betrayal. Marcus had a history of attracting friends who eventually betrayed him. His breakthrough came during a guided visualization exercise, where he saw himself as a soldier betrayed by his comrades in a past life. With the help of a therapist, Marcus worked through feelings of abandonment and learned to trust more discerningly. By releasing the karmic imprint of betrayal, he attracted healthier friendships and rebuilt his faith in humanity. These stories remind us that healing karmic wounds isn't about erasing the past, it's about transforming its impact on the present. A path toward wholeness. As we conclude this chapter, remember that karmic wounds are not curses but invitations. They call us to examine the parts of ourselves we've neglected, denied, or feared, offering a chance to rewrite our stories. By identifying patterns, practicing forgiveness, and embracing rituals of release, you can lighten the load you carry and move forward with greater clarity and purpose. In the next chapter, we'll delve into the concept of soul contracts, the agreements we make before birth to shape our relationships and experiences. But for now, take a moment to reflect on the karmic threads in your own life. What lessons are waiting to be embraced? What burdens are ready to be released? Trust that every step you take brings you closer to freedom. 8.2. 5 soul contracts. Who are the key people in your life? The invisible threads that bind us. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, intricate web, its threads shimmering faintly under the light of an unseen sun. Each strand connects you to someone, a partner, a friend, a mentor, even a stranger, forming bonds that transcend time and space. These connections aren't random. They're deliberate agreements made before this lifetime began. They are soul contracts, sacred pacts between souls designed to guide your journey, challenge your growth, and fulfill your purpose. In this chapter, we'll explore the profound concept of soul contracts, helping you identify who these key players are in your life, understand their roles, and navigate the complexities of these relationships with wisdom and compassion. The concept of soul contracts, blueprints for growth. Before you were born into this world, your soul participated in what spiritual traditions call the pre-birth planning phase. During this timeless moment, you collaborated with other souls to create a blueprint for your current incarnation, a map outlining the lessons, challenges, and opportunities you'd encounter. Central to this plan are soul contracts, agreements forged with specific individuals to play pivotal roles in your evolution. Think of soul contracts as cosmic scripts written not to dictate every detail, but to provide structure and meaning. Some contracts bring love and support, while others introduce conflict or hardship, all with the shared goal of fostering growth. For instance, a parent might agree to teach resilience through tough love, or a romantic partner might choose to mirror your deepest insecurities so you can heal them. It's important to note that soul contracts aren't about blame or victimhood. While some agreements may feel challenging, they're ultimately acts of service performed by both parties. Every relationship is a two-way street, offering mutual opportunities for learning and transformation. Understanding this perspective allows you to approach even the most difficult dynamics with gratitude rather than resentment. Identifying soul contracts, recognizing the architects of your journey. How do you know which relationships stem from soul contracts? The answer lies in their impact on your life. These connections tend to evoke strong emotions, whether positive or negative, and often feel fated, as though meeting certain people was inevitable. Pay attention to recurring themes, synchronicities, and the intensity of your interactions. Below are signs that someone may be part of your soul contract. Instant recognition. You meet someone for the first time but feel an inexplicable sense of familiarity, as if you've known them forever. Emotional intensity. Interactions with this person stir powerful feelings, joy, frustration, awe, or even anger that linger long after the moment passes. Mirror effect. This individual reflects aspects of yourself back to you, often highlighting qualities you admire, fear, or need to address. Life-altering impact. Their presence significantly shifts your trajectory, whether by inspiring change, presenting obstacles, or catalyzing self-discovery. Synchronicity. Encounters with this person occur at pivotal moments, almost as if orchestrated by fate. To deepen your understanding, consider journaling about the people who fit these criteria. Write down how each relationship has shaped you, noting patterns and insights that emerge. Over time, a clearer picture will form of who holds these sacred agreements with you. Navigating relationships, turning challenges into opportunities. Once you've identified your soul contracts, the next step is navigating these relationships with intention and grace. Not all soul contracts are easy. Some come bearing gifts wrapped in thorns. Here are tips for approaching these connections constructively. Shift perspective. Instead of viewing conflicts as personal attacks, see them as invitations to grow. Ask yourself, what lesson is this person here to teach me? Practice empathy. Remember that everyone involved in a soul contract is playing a role agreed upon beforehand. Try to view others through the lens of compassion, recognizing their humanity and struggles. Set boundaries, even within soul contracts. It's essential to protect your well-being. Healthy boundaries ensure that relationships remain supportive rather than draining. Communicate openly. Honest dialogue fosters understanding and healing. Share your thoughts and feelings calmly, inviting reciprocal vulnerability. Release attachment to outcomes. Trust that the universe has a larger plan. Let go of trying to control how things unfold, focusing instead on staying present and open-hearted. By embracing these principles, you transform potentially toxic dynamics into sources of empowerment and insight. Exercises for reflection, mapping your soul connections. To further explore your soul contracts, try the following guided activities. The Lifeline exercise. Draw a horizontal line on a piece of paper representing your life timeline. Mark significant events and relationships along the line, noting when each person entered your story. Reflect on how each relationship influenced your path. Did they help you overcome fears? Teach you patience? Push you toward dreams you didn't believe were possible? The mirror meditation. Sit quietly and visualize someone with whom you share a deep connection. Imagine looking into their eyes and seeing your own reflection staring back. What traits do you notice? Are there qualities you admire or dislike in them that also exist within you? Journal about what this exercise reveals. The gratitude letter. Choose a person tied to one of your soul contracts, even if the relationship feels unresolved, and write them a letter expressing gratitude for the lessons they've brought into your life. You don't have to send it unless you feel called to do so. Simply writing the words can shift your energy around the relationship. Dream work exploration. Before bed, set the intention to dream about your soul contracts. Keep a notebook nearby to record any images, symbols, or emotions that arise upon waking. Dreams often serve as gateways to subconscious truths, providing clues about your agreements. Case study: a teacher disguised as a foe. Let's delve into the story of Rachel, whose tumultuous friendship with Sarah became a cornerstone of her spiritual awakening. For years, Rachel viewed Sarah as a source of constant drama and betrayal. However, during a past life regression session, she discovered memories of serving together as sisters in a medieval convent, bound by vows of loyalty. Realizing their current dynamic mirrored unresolved guilt and mistrust from that era, Rachel approached Sarah with newfound empathy. Through heartfelt conversations and mutual forgiveness, they transformed their relationship into one of profound healing and support. Rachel's experience illustrates how soul contracts operate beneath the surface, shaping our lives in ways we may not immediately recognize. By leaning into these connections with curiosity and courage, we unlock their transformative potential. Weaving the threads together. As we close this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the invisible threads connecting you to those around you. Who are the architects of your soul's journey? How have they challenged, inspired, or supported you? And most importantly, how can you honor these agreements with awareness and love? In the next chapter, we'll explore how integrating past life insights can illuminate your current life purpose, aligning your daily actions with your soul's mission. But for now, trust that every relationship in your life serves a higher purpose, even the ones that test you most. Embrace the beauty of these connections, knowing they're guiding you toward wholeness. 6. Aligning with your current life purpose, the compass within, the call of your soul's mission. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted forest. The air hums with possibility, and somewhere deep within its labyrinthine paths lies a treasure uniquely yours to uncover. A purpose that transcends this single lifetime. This chapter invites you to step boldly into that wilderness, armed with the insights gained from exploring past lives, karmic wounds, and soul contracts. Together, we'll illuminate the path forward, equipping you with tools to discover your life's mission, integrate ancient wisdom into your present journey, and align every action with your higher calling. Discovering your life purpose, unveiling the blueprint. Your life purpose is not something external waiting to be found. It resides within you, encoded in the very fabric of your being. It is the thread that ties together all your lifetimes, guiding you toward fulfillment and contribution. To uncover it, you must first quiet the noise of societal expectations, self-doubt, and fear, allowing your inner voice to emerge clearly. One powerful technique for discovering your purpose is vision mapping. Begin by gathering images, words, or symbols that resonate deeply with you, things that evoke excitement, passion, or peace. Arrange them on a board or digital canvas, creating a visual representation of what inspires you. As you study the map, patterns will emerge, revealing clues about your true north. Ask yourself, what themes repeat? What activities make my heart race with joy? What problems do I feel compelled to solve? Another method involves reflecting on moments when you felt most alive. Recall times when time seemed to disappear because you were so absorbed in an activity. Perhaps it was teaching, creating art, helping others, or solving complex challenges. These peak experiences often point directly to your purpose, as they reflect alignment with your soul's desires. For those who have undergone past life regression, revisiting those memories can also shed light on recurring roles or passions. Were you a healer, a storyteller, a protector, or a builder in another era? These archetypes may still hold relevance today, offering hints about how you're meant to serve in this lifetime. Integrating past life insights, illuminating the present path. The knowledge gleaned from past life explorations isn't just fascinating, it's practical. By understanding the lessons, talents, and unresolved issues carried over from previous incarnations, you gain invaluable context for navigating your current journey. For example, if you recall being a teacher in a past life, you might find fulfillment in mentoring others now. If you struggled with authority figures before, recognizing this pattern can help you heal old wounds and approach leadership differently. Talents honed in prior lifetimes, whether artistic, intellectual, or interpersonal, can guide career choices and creative pursuits today. To integrate these insights effectively, consider journaling prompts like, what skills or gifts from past lives am I using or neglecting? In this one, how can I transform past struggles into strengths? What unfinished business do I need to address to move forward? By weaving these threads into your daily life, you create a tapestry rich with meaning, where each decision feels intentional and aligned with your soul's evolution. Setting intentions and goals, charting the course. Once you've identified your purpose, the next step is translating it into tangible actions. Setting intentions and goals bridges the gap between inspiration and manifestation, ensuring that your dreams don't remain abstract but take root in reality. Start by crafting a clear intention statement. Unlike traditional goals, which focus solely on outcomes, intentions emphasize the energy and values behind your actions. For instance, instead of saying, I want to earn $100,000 this year, try, I intend to use my talents to create abundance while uplifting others. This shift places emphasis on purpose rather than mere achievement. From there, break your intention into actionable steps. Use the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, to structure your goals. For example, if your purpose involves writing, set milestones such as completing a draft by a certain date or submitting work to publishers monthly. Celebrate small victories along the way. They fuel momentum and reinforce commitment. Visualization practices can amplify this process. Each morning, spend 5 minutes imagining yourself living fully aligned with your purpose. Picture the emotions, environments, and interactions associated with success. Feel gratitude as though it's already happening. This practice primes your subconscious mind to recognize opportunities and act decisively. Maintaining alignment, staying connected to your higher purpose. Aligning with your purpose is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing practice. Life's inevitable twists and turns can pull you off course, making it essential to cultivate habits that keep you tethered to your higher mission. Here are some strategies to maintain alignment. Daily reflection. End each day by asking, did my actions today reflect my purpose? Where did I stray and why? Honesty fosters accountability and growth. Mindful check-ins. Throughout the day, Pause to assess whether your thoughts and behaviors align with your values. A simple question like, "Is this serving my greater good?" can redirect misplaced efforts. Gratitude practice. Regularly acknowledge the blessings and lessons in your life. Gratitude amplifies positivity and attracts more opportunities aligned with your purpose. Community support. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Share your journey with trusted friends or join groups focused on personal development and spirituality. 5. Energy clearing. Periodically cleanse stagnant energies through rituals like meditation, breath work, or spending time in nature. Fresh energy creates space for new possibilities. Additionally, revisit your vision map and intention statements regularly. Update them as needed to reflect shifts in perspective or circumstances. Flexibility ensures that your path remains dynamic and responsive to your evolving needs. Case study, From Lost to Luminescent. Let's explore the story of Daniel, whose journey exemplifies the power of aligning with one's purpose. After years of feeling stuck in a corporate job, Daniel embarked on a quest for clarity. Through past life regression, he uncovered memories of being a healer in ancient Egypt, channeling divine wisdom to aid the sick. Inspired by these revelations, he began studying alternative medicine and eventually transitioned to a career in holistic health. At first, doubt crept in. Could he really leave behind financial security for an uncertain future? But by setting clear intentions, "I am here to heal and empower others," and breaking his vision into manageable steps, Daniel steadily built a thriving practice. Today, he credits his success to staying connected to his higher purpose, even during challenging times. Daniel's story reminds us that alignment requires courage, patience, and persistence, but the rewards are immeasurable. A lifelong journey of fulfillment. As we conclude this chapter, remember that discovering and living your purpose is less about perfection and more about progress. Every step you take brings you closer to embodying the fullest expression of your soul. By integrating past life insights, setting meaningful intentions, and maintaining alignment through mindful practices, you ensure that your days are infused with purpose and passion. In the next chapter, we'll delve into real-life stories of transformation, showcasing how others have used past life work to catalyze profound change. Until then, trust that your soul knows the way. Listen closely to its whispers, and let them guide you toward the life you were born to live. 7 real-life stories of transformation through past life work. Pathways to awakening. The ripple effect of discovery. There's a quiet magic in hearing someone else's story. It reminds us that we are not alone, that our struggles and triumphs echo across time and space. In this chapter, we'll journey alongside individuals who have undergone profound transformations through past life exploration. Their stories serve as lanterns, illuminating the path for those ready to embark on their own soulful quests. Each narrative is unique yet universal, offering lessons that resonate deeply with the human experience. As you read, allow these tales to spark curiosity, courage, and inspiration within you. Transformative journeys, lives forever changed. Story 1, From Fear to Freedom, Sarah's Liberation. Sarah had always been plagued by an inexplicable fear of water. Even standing near a swimming pool made her heart race and her palms sweat. Despite years of therapy, she couldn't pinpoint its origin until a past life regression session revealed memories of drowning during the Titanic disaster. In vivid detail, Sarah recalled herself as a young woman clutching the railing of a sinking ship, waves crashing over her as panic consumed her final moments. The memory was harrowing but cathartic. With the guidance of her therapist, Sarah revisited the scene, this time visualizing herself being rescued by a loving presence, a metaphorical act of self-compassion. Over several sessions, she released the trauma stored in her soul, replacing it with forgiveness and peace. Today, Sarah swims confidently, no longer haunted by her phobia. She credits her transformation to understanding the root cause of her fear and consciously choosing to heal it. Her journey teaches us that unresolved traumas from past lives can manifest as irrational fears in the present, and that confronting them head-on opens doors to freedom. Key takeaway: healing begins when we face what frightens us most. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. Story 2. Breaking the Cycle, Marcus's Redemption. Marcus struggled with relationships his entire life. Every romantic partnership ended in betrayal or abandonment, leaving him bitter and distrustful. During a regression session, he uncovered memories of himself as a soldier in medieval Europe, where he betrayed his closest comrade out of jealousy over a shared love interest. The guilt from that betrayal followed him across lifetimes, manifesting as recurring patterns of mistrust and heartbreak. Through guided meditations and forgiveness exercises, Marcus worked to release the karmic weight of his actions. He visualized apologizing to his former friend and asking for forgiveness, feeling the burden lift with each heartfelt word. This process allowed him to approach new relationships with vulnerability and openness. Today, Marcus is happily married, having finally broken free from the cycle of betrayal. Key takeaway: karmic wounds often replay themselves until we acknowledge and heal them. Forgiveness, not just of others but of ourselves, is the key to breaking destructive cycles. Story 3. Rediscovering Purpose, Elena's Calling. Elena felt lost for much of her adult life, unsure of her place in the world. A successful marketing executive on paper, she felt unfulfilled and disconnected from her true self. Her breakthrough came during a group regression workshop, where she remembered herself as a healer in ancient Greece, tending to wounded soldiers and villagers with herbs and prayers. These memories reignited a passion for holistic wellness that Elena had suppressed for years. Inspired by her past life role, she enrolled in courses to become a certified herbalist and energy healer. Within months, she left her corporate job to pursue her newfound calling full-time. Clients often remark on her intuitive ability to understand their needs, a skill she believes stems from lifetimes of practice. Key takeaway: our soul remembers its gifts and passions, even if our conscious mind forgets. Listening to these whispers can lead us back to our purpose. Story 4. Healing Across Generations, Maya's Legacy. Maya grew up hearing stories about her grandmother, a fiercely independent woman who fled war-torn Poland to start anew in America. But beneath her resilience lay deep sorrow. She had left behind a child she could never reunite with. Maya always felt a strange connection to her grandmother's pain, though she couldn't explain why. During a regression session, Maya discovered that she and her grandmother had shared a soul contract spanning multiple lifetimes. In one incarnation, they were mother and daughter, separated by tragedy. Understanding this bond helped Maya make sense of her lifelong empathy for refugees and displaced families. She channeled this insight into founding a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting immigrant women and children. Key takeaway: soul contracts connect us across generations, weaving threads of destiny into our family histories. Recognizing these ties can inspire acts of service and healing. Lessons learned, threads of wisdom. Each of these stories offers timeless truths that transcend individual experiences. Healing is nonlinear. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Forgiveness frees us, whether forgiving others or ourselves. Releasing resentment clears space for growth and renewal. Purpose finds us when we're ready. Our soul's mission isn't something we find externally. It emerges naturally when we align with our authentic selves. For connection is sacred. Relationships, whether familial or karmic, hold immense power to shape and elevate our journeys. Inspiration and motivation, your turn to transform. As you reflect on these stories, consider how they mirror your own life. Have you ever felt trapped by fears you couldn't explain? Do certain relationships feel fated, yet fraught with challenges? Or perhaps you've sensed a deeper calling waiting to be unearthed. Whatever your situation, know this: the tools and insights shared throughout this book are designed to empower you to take the first step. Remember, transformation begins with curiosity, a single question whispered to the universe. Who am I beyond this lifetime? Trust that the answers will come, not always in dramatic revelations, but in subtle shifts that gradually reshape your reality. Take inspiration from Sarah, Marcus, Elena, and Maya. They didn't start their journeys with certainty or ease. They began with questions, doubts, and a flicker of hope. Yet, by leaning into the unknown, they uncovered treasures hidden within themselves. You can too. A call to adventure. This chapter marks a turning point in your reading journey. While the previous chapters laid the groundwork, exploring history, techniques, and concepts, this is where theory meets practice. The stories you've encountered aren't meant to remain distant examples. They're invitations to action. What will your story look like? In the conclusion ahead, we'll tie together all the threads of this book, offering final reflections and encouragement as you prepare to step onto your own path of discovery. Until then, carry these narratives with you. Let them remind you that transformation is possible, that healing is available, and that your soul's journey is far from over. Conclusion: embracing the eternal journey, a tapestry woven with timeless threads. As we reach the final pages of this book, take a moment to reflect on the journey we've shared, a voyage through lifetimes, memories, and the boundless depths of your soul. Together, we've explored the ancient wisdom of reincarnation, unraveled the mysteries of karma, deciphered the sacred agreements of soul contracts, and illuminated the path to discovering your life's purpose. Each chapter has been a stepping stone, guiding you closer to understanding who you are beyond the confines of this single lifetime. Let's revisit the key points that have shaped our exploration. The concept of past lives. We delved into the rich tapestry of history and belief systems, uncovering how cultures across time have embraced the idea of reincarnation as a framework for understanding existence. Signs you've lived before. Through déjà vu, unexplained fears, innate talents, and other subtle indicators, we learn to recognize echoes of past lives woven into the fabric of our present experiences. Past life regression techniques. With practical tools and guided exercises, we ventured into the realm of regression therapy, empowering you to access memories and insights hidden within your subconscious. Healing karmic wounds. By identifying recurring patterns and releasing unresolved baggage, we discovered how healing karmic wounds can free us from cycles of pain and open doors to growth. Soul contracts. We examined the profound connections between souls, recognizing the people in our lives as co-creators of our journey, here to teach, challenge, and support us. Aligning with your life purpose. Through intention setting, goal alignment, and mindful practices, we charted a course for living authentically and fulfilling your soul's mission. Real-life stories of transformation. The inspiring journeys of individuals like Sarah, Marcus, Elena, and Maya reminded us that transformation is possible and often begins with a single courageous step. These themes form the foundation of a greater truth. Your soul's journey is eternal, spanning lifetimes and dimensions, yet deeply intertwined with the here and now. Every memory, relationship, and challenge carries meaning, offering opportunities for growth, healing, and self-discovery. Encouragement for continued exploration beyond the pages. While this book provides a roadmap, it is only the beginning of your adventure. The beauty of spiritual exploration lies in its infinite nature. There will always be new layers to uncover, new questions to ask, and new insights to embrace. Here are some ways to continue your journey beyond these pages. Deepen your practice. Commit to regular meditation, journaling, or energy work to maintain a strong connection with your higher self. These practices keep you attuned to the whispers of your soul. Seek community. Surround yourself with like-minded seekers who share your curiosity and passion for growth. Join workshops, online forums, or local groups dedicated to spirituality and personal development. Explore further resources. Dive into books, courses, and guided meditations recommended in the appendices. Expand your knowledge and refine your skills under the guidance of trusted teachers and practitioners. Trust the process. Remember that spiritual growth isn't linear. There will be moments of clarity and periods of uncertainty, but each phase contributes to your evolution. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Above all, stay open. The universe delights in surprising those who remain receptive to its mysteries. Be willing to follow the breadcrumbs, even when they lead you down unexpected paths. Sometimes, the most transformative discoveries arise from the smallest shifts in perspective. Final thoughts, a beacon of hope and empowerment. As you close this book, I leave you with one final thought. You are far more than the sum of your current circumstances. Beneath the surface of everyday life beats the heart of an eternal traveler, a soul wise beyond measure, resilient beyond imagination, and infinitely capable of creating beauty and meaning. Your journey may sometimes feel daunting, but know this, you are never alone. The same forces that guided you to pick up this book, the synchronicities, the nudges, the quiet yearnings, are still at work, lighting your way forward. Trust them, trust yourself, and trust the process of becoming. May this conclusion not mark an ending but a threshold, an invitation to step boldly into the next chapter of your soul's story. Whether you choose to explore past lives, heal old wounds, deepen relationships, or align with your purpose, do so with courage and compassion. For every step you take brings you closer to wholeness, fulfillment, and the radiant light of your true self. Go forth, dear reader, with hope in your heart and empowerment in your spirit. Your soul's journey is just beginning, and the possibilities are limitless.